Rainbow, and today we're going to work on off like you requested. This is something that needs a lot of practice, and you need to be very consistent with it anytime he jumps up or gets on couch, table, anything you don't want him to, because you need to instill these good habits in him now so that he learns how to do that. Now, I'm just going to show you some of the techniques, and we'll get some practice in with him today too. It's important that you don't encourage him to jump up on you. So in order to show you off, I'm not going to be, patting my stomach and, calling him to make him jump up on me and then discipline him for that, because that will get really confusing in his head. We need to take advantage of the situation, and I don't want him to think that I'm telling him to jump up and then telling him to get down or anything like that. So how we're going to work on this so that I can actually practice with him and show you exactly how you teach him off is I have his lunch over on the table. He hasn't eaten yet, so I know he's very food motivated, and this is something that will happen 3 times a day for you. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is getting his food out, and that's when dogs get really excited. So it's a perfect opportunity for you to practice this off. Just before we begin, quick reminder, when he jumps up, I'm going to turn away from him. I might bring my knee up to block myself, but you don't use your knee to push him away or kick him or anything like that. You don't want to hurt him. And also, by you moving your body just like that, if his feet were here, by turning, it brings his feet off of you, and it's him doing the action of getting down instead of you pushing him. If you push him, it can kind of turn into a game, or he can get really focused. If he knows you don't want him to do something, he might try to do that a lot. So that's how you move your body, and just give him a firm off or down, whichever command you prefer. I'm going to use off because down is usually used for lie down, and you don't want to confuse him with words. So right here I have his lunch, and he knows that I have it. I don't want off, just like that. I don't want to taunt him too much with it, because again, I don't want to teach him or encourage him to jump up, but this is something important to do, and it is easy to show. Now he's being very good and sitting and waiting. So what I'm going to do is bring this bowl over. This might tempt him a bit more. Oh, he's being very respectful, very good. Now, he doesn't feel any competition in here because it's just the 2 of us, but when I was carrying his bag of food and leaving him in here, I had to go through the other dogs, and he was jumping a lot. So I think that he doesn't feel that threatened in here. But that's good that he's not jumping. So Rainbow, yes, you do want your food. He's being very good, sitting nicely. So that's great to see. But at least he did jump up once. And so I can show you, you just simply turn your body away. Give him a little taste. See if he gets more excited. Just try off, walking around with it. Off. Now there he's jumping in general. He's not putting his feet on me, which is good. I like that. But still, you want him to stay down and be calm at all times. I will give this to him as soon as the video is over, and so it's not like you don't want to tease him with things so that he feels like he has to jump up and be frantic to get something because he worries that he won't get it later. You don't want to do anything like that, but seems like he gets more excited when I walk quickly with it off. And at least he does stop and sit very nicely when I stop. So that's very good. Remember, if he tries to jump up on your lap when you're sitting in the chair or on the couch, The best way to deal with that is to tell him off and just stand up. And that way he goes down on his own. It's not you pushing him off, and he does the action so that he will associate it more instead of it just off being a word that you say when you touch him. He will understand that when he falls off of you, comes off of you on his own, and you say it off, that will help him get the command in his head and learn that it's not okay to jump up or get on things. So I hope that helps. I hope you're able to see when he jumps up, just a turn of the body. That way I'm not giving him any extra attention. So if he's jumping up for attention, best thing to do is ignore him and give him attention and affection when he is standing or sitting quietly and respectfully like you want. So practice those kind of things every time you feed him, every time you play with him, even if he is getting super playful. That's not an excuse for him to jump up on you. So be consistent, and I hope this helps. This was Rachel and Rainbow, and we are working on off.